YouTube! This Druski and Diddy situation is wild. For those of y'all that haven't heard about the news recently, Druski and I think Odell Beckham were two people named in the Diddy case. I don't know how true that is. That's why we're watching this reaction today. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it.
I knew I was supposed to be living like this, man. I always knew.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Old town, Mr. Druski. Mr. Druski Combs now.
Druski Combs is crazy. The motherfucking diddler standing behind that nigga.
Druski making headlines after being named in an 87-page court document that was filed by
87 is crazy, dog.
Not only Odell Beckham Jr. and a bunch of other people.
Okay, who are the other people?
I've read a lot of lawsuit paperwork on my channel over the years, but I gotta be real with y'all. This lawsuit right here has got to be one of the wildest lawsuits I think that I've ever read, especially when it comes to the parts that mention Druski. I mean, it's so bad. When I was first reading over it, I wasn't even sure if I was reading legitimate paperwork.
Yeah, I thought it was fake when I saw this shit. I ain't even gonna hold you.
There's no way that this stuff was written in an official filing for a court. But after further digging, I can confirm this paperwork is real. This is a real lawsuit that was really filed by somebody. And while I don't like to make fun of anybody in their situation, especially when it's a serious topic like we're discussing today, there are parts of this lawsuit that are so wild that it's kind of hilarious. Lord knows,
that nigga said hilarious.
But it's just the wording of it, okay? I don't find the situation funny at all, but the wording of it is kind of funny. Now, I'm not going to go through this entire 87-page document for you guys. I will leave a link in the description if you guys are interested in reading through the whole thing yourself. And Druski gets brought up for the first time on page 17 of this document. At this point of the lawsuit, it's describing a situation.
Why are they saying just Druski, though? Wouldn't they use his real name?
Right, and point 76 says that when Diddy was done, he instructed another defendant, John Doe, to also R-word the woman that filed this lawsuit. It says that defendant Doe has been determined to be Druski.
That's crazy.
77, and this is where it gets wild. It says,
it kind of sounds kind of fake,
immediately R-ing plaintiff. Defendant Druski doused plaintiff with more oil/lubricant, then jumped on top of plaintiff's neck.
Oh, no. See, jumping is crazy, bro. If Druski jumps on any girl, instead of sexual assault, I think that nigga would have got hit with murder charges at that point.
Slip and slide and knocking the wind out of plaintiff due to his enormous size, right? And this is the part of the lawsuit that is going viral because the wording of it is absolutely crazy. When I first read this, I was thinking to myself, there is not a lawyer in the world that would really write this in a court document this way. And I want to be clear, I'm not laughing at the situation, but man, you got to admit that the wording is a bit wild. Druski using enormous size as a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of her because of his enormous size is a baffling sentence to have inside of
that. Don't even sound like it's real. If the scenario
did happen, all I can think is that wording it like this, it kind of retracts from the credibility of the document just because of how ludicrous the situation is. It doesn't sound like a serious article. 1 million other ways that this could have been worded. But anyways, it goes on. It continues. It says defendant Druski then caught himself sliding over plaintiff's oil body off the bed, where he then began R-wording plaintiff in the cooch. Man, Lord help me trying to get this video up on YouTube. Point 79 says, while defendant Druski was R-wording plaintiff, defendant Diddy sat in a chair near the bed and began to goon
that nigga Diddy a freak.
The plaintiff's situation with defendant Druski. Another party's phone fell off the bed near the plaintiff. The plaintiff then attempted to grab the phone, but it slipped out of her hands and onto the floor due to the oil/lubricant that had been doused all over her body by Diddy.
It's a lot of motherfucking baby oil
being began laughing at the plaintiff's attempt to grab the phone. Now, that is pretty much all of that I'm going to read to you guys on here. Like, Druski responded to this pretty much immediately. He went up and he posted this on Twitter, and it said, this allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure figure in 2018.
No
I was
cap.
broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. Fully outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle.
I love how
narratives.
we're all talking about Druski, but nobody give a fuck about OBJ. To me, like people, when they said that Druski and OBJ got accused of it, bro, I saw more people say that like people only cared about it being Druski, bro.
Instantly denied it. This does sound like it was written by probably Druski's attorney. That's why it's a screenshot. It's probably something his attorney wrote and sent him to post. Now,
or he fucking wrote it in his notes and screenshotted it himself.
This person claims this took place, he was pretty much a nobody living at home with his mom, and this is in 2018. But I found several articles saying that he started to build his online presence on Instagram in 2017. Right? I don't know if Druski blew up as soon as he started posting, or if it took him a couple years to get some.
It probably took him a couple years.
He says he was nobody at the time of the incident, so he's pretty much claiming that it's all false. However, Druski was asked if he had ever been to a Diddy party in the past on an interview last year with $1 Million Worth of Game, which is Gillian Wallow's podcast, and here's what he said.
You ever been to one of Diddy parties? Yeah, I've been in attendance.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Hey, what the fuck you smirking for?
ain't seen it.
I've been in attendance.
We just asking regular
That's all I
questions.
said. That's all I said.
All they need you for is to be in attendance, my boy. Everything else comes after you fill out the attendance record. Once they see you there, that's when all the other crazy shit happens, bro.
We never been. We just asking.
Yeah. As soon as you asked, she said,
You had fun? I ain't seen that.
Yeah, you did.
I ain't seen that.
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, I mean, it was a party. I wasn't at one of them parties.
We ain't seen that about
I have been in attendance at a puff party. You know what I'm saying? I've been in attendance. Yeah, I went. Yeah, okay. But I ain't. Yeah, I don't know which party. The party I went to.
It sounds like he's trying to make jokes to like, oh, Druski's an Instagram comedian and it's his job to tell jokes and be funny. But it seems like he's nervously telling jokes right now to get his mind off of the situation. Them motherfucking Diddy parties be leaving these niggas frightened after they done, bro. They be needing therapy after that shit.
The celebrities and shit, yeah.
That's what you do lying when they say, I ain't been to one of them parties. Wait, what party? Oh, that's crazy. Did you know, see, I thought it was only one type of party.
I mean, I ain't saying he said it. He said that he's been to one of these parties before. You know, with this new document coming out,
called it
looking back
4K,
at that
bro.
interview, it does come off a little bit weird the way Druski was reacting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at this point, the only people that know the truth are Druski, Diddy, and the lady that filed this lawsuit. Yeah. Nobody else knows if it's true or if it's not true. It is worded a little bit crazy for sure, but that doesn't immediately make the lawsuit or the allegation false.
Yeah.
It doesn't do much in the way of convincing the public, but it is what it is. Yeah. That's what we got. That's the situation. I mean, at this point, y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below.
Do y'all think Druski did it or not? Me personally, it's not enough evidence to know. It's not enough evidence to really like accuse him of anything. Looking at the article, the way that it was worded makes it seem like it wasn't really that. It makes it seem like it was fabricated. It was a lie. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about it. Do you think he's guilty? Do you think he's innocent? Y'all let me know down in the comment section below how we feeling, man. I'm gonna catch y'all the next video. It's your boy Mitch Get Rich, and as always, I'm out. Ski!